Letter to my dear son, on the true cost of keeping up. My son, do you know what's bankrupting more men than bad investments, failed businesses, or even divorce? It's not greed. It's not addiction. It's something far more subtle, far more socially acceptable. It's the desperate need to impress people they don't even like, with things they don't even need, using money they don't even have. They call it keeping up with the Joneses. I call it financial suicide. My son, my pride, my joy, my happiness. Today I write to you about a trap that has ensnared more good men than any con artist ever could. A trap that doesn't announce itself. A trap that wears the disguise of success. Son, I'm writing to you about the crushing weight of other people's expectations and the freedom that comes from breaking free. Son, let me tell you about a man I once knew. We'll call him Marcus. Marcus was a good man, hardworking, talented, respected. He earned a solid income. But Marcus had a problem. He couldn't stop comparing. His neighbor bought a BMW, so Marcus leased a Mercedes. His coworker took a vacation to Paris, so Marcus booked a cruise he couldn't afford. His brother-in-law bought a bigger house, so Marcus stretched himself thin with the mortgage that kept him awake at night. And one day, Marcus realized something horrifying. He had spent 20 years working not for himself, but for the approval of people whose names he could barely remember. Son, Marcus wasn't living. He was performing. And the cost of that performance? His peace, his savings, his freedom, his soul. Here's the truth they'll never tell you. The people you're trying to impress aren't even paying attention. They're too busy trying to impress someone else. It's a game with no winners, only exhausted players. Theodore Roosevelt said it best. Comparison is the thief of joy. But let me add to that, son. Comparison is also the thief of wealth. Because every time you buy something to keep up, you're not buying an object, you're buying a moment of validation that evaporates the second you walk out of the store. And what are you left with? A payment plan, a credit card balance, and a closet full of things you don't even like. Let me show you the math of keeping up. Say your friend buys a $60,000 car, so you buy one too, financing it at $800 a month for 7 years. That's $67,200 total. But here's what they don't tell you. If you had bought a reliable $20,000 car instead and invested that $800 difference every month for 7 years at a 10% return, you'd have over $90,000. In 20 years, that becomes $600,000. Son, that keeping up car just cost you over $500,000 in lost wealth. The contrast is staggering. The man trying to look rich drives a luxury car and lives paycheck to paycheck. The man who is actually rich drives a modest car and sleeps soundly at night. Wealth whispers, insecurity screams, and most of what you see is just noise. Here's another truth. The people with the biggest houses, the flashiest cars, the most expensive clothes, half of them are drowning in debt. They're one missed paycheck away from losing it all. They're trapped into prison of their own making, and they can't escape because their ego won't let them. Son, don't be that man. Don't trade your freedom for applause. Don't trade your future for a fleeting impression. Practical advice. Here's what you must do, son. First, define success for yourself, not based on what others have, but based on what brings you genuine peace and purpose. Write it down. Second, practice the 48-hour rule. Before making any non-essential purchase over $100, Wait 48 hours. You'll be shocked how many things you don't actually want. Third, unfollow social media accounts that make you feel inadequate. Comparison is a poison you're choosing to drink. Stop choosing it. Fourth, calculate the true cost. Before buying anything to impress others, calculate what that money could become if invested instead. Fifth, buy quality over status. A $200 watch that lasts 20 years beats a $2,000 watch you bought to impress strangers. Sixth, surround yourself with people who value character over possessions. Your circle determines your contentment. And seventh, remember this: no one is coming to your funeral to talk about your car. Son, there will come a day when everyone around you seems to be winning. Better cars, bigger homes, more exotic vacations, and you will feel small. You will feel left behind. You will hear a voice whisper, "You deserve this too. You've worked hard. Why shouldn't you have what they have?" And in that moment, son, I need you to remember this: you have no idea what they sacrificed to get those things. You don't see the credit card statements. You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the marriages strained over money. You don't see the panic when unexpected bills arrive. You only see the performance, the highlight reel, the lie. Here's what I want you to understand. True wealth is not what you show. It's what you keep. It's not the car in your driveway. It's the peace in your mind. It's not the size of your house. It's the security in your bank account. It's not the brand on your clothes. It's the freedom in your choices. The richest man I ever knew drove a 15-year-old Toyota, wore the same 3 shirts, lived in a modest home. And do you know what he had that everyone else was chasing? Freedom. Freedom to retire at 50. Freedom to say no to jobs he didn't like. Freedom to help his children without stress. Freedom to sleep without anxiety. Son, that man was richer than every flashy millionaire combined. Most men spend their entire lives in a race they never signed up for, towards a finish line that doesn't exist, to impress judges who aren't watching. Don't be most men. The moment you stop trying to impress others is the moment you start building real wealth. The moment you stop comparing is the moment you start winning. That, my son, is the truth they will never teach you in school, but I will. The true cost of keeping up is not measured in dollars alone. It's measured in peace lost, in freedom surrendered, in years wasted chasing shadows, in dreams deferred because you were too busy financing someone else's definition of success. So I ask you, son, who are you trying to impress? And more importantly, why? Because at the end of your life, when you look back, you won't remember the brands you wore or the car you drove. You'll remember the freedom you had, the time you spent, the peace you felt, the life you actually lived. Stop performing. Start living. Stop comparing. Start building. Stop keeping up. Start breaking free. And if this letter has stirred something in you, if you feel the weight of expectations beginning to lift, then I ask you this: secure your place here. Press that button, ring that bell, because I have more truths to share, more chains to break, more freedom to offer. And you must not miss a single letter. These lessons are not taught in classrooms or boardrooms, son. They are whispered from father to son in the quiet moments when pride is set aside and truth is spoken. And I will keep speaking, as long as you keep listening.